everyone, welcome back to the channel. In our previous video, in the inventory management system, we implemented two-factor authentication using a package. But today, I have something new for you. With Filament version 4, 2FA is handled natively. So this means we don't need any external package to handle any type of authentication right now, right? So in this video, we will cover both email authentications as well as the two-factor authentications, right? So we will first dive in the email authentication part. So for that, what we need is, so let me recap from the system. So currently I have a profile section. Okay, sorry, I think it's not there. So if it's not there, then you can just use the profile here in your admin panel provider, and then you will get the profile section, right? So currently I have a basic migration file that we get by default. So what I need is at least one field that will track that email authentication is enabled or disabled. So for that, I will just create a new migration. Make migration add has email authentication table equals to users on users table, right? So if I go here, what I can do is I will create a boolean flag which will be by default false for now, and let me just drop column, right? So I have just added this. Let me migrate this. So we have a migration file, but it doesn't mean that we will get the field here. So for that, we need to do some sort of things in our user model. The first thing is, okay, let us cast that as email authentication to be boolean, right? So after that, we need to implement must verify email as well as has email authentication. So if you see, now I am getting something error. So for that, we need to define two methods. Public function has email authentication, so return. So this is the key that you have defined, right? For now I am just, my key is this. If you have defined any other key, you can set it here, right? The database column name. So and then the next thing I need is toggle email authentication, right? So what does it do is, it's just the toggle function. So as email authentication equals to condition, which can be either true or false, and then I'll just save it. That's it. So if I refresh here, I still will not get anything. So now the next thing I need to do is, in my admin panel provider, I need to use multi-factor authentication. Okay, so here I need to use email authentication class. So now this will add the things that I want. Okay, so I am getting error. As email authentication, multi-factor authentication email authentication is from multi-factor email authentication. I think I need to define the make method. Yeah, so now you can see I get the 2FA method. Simple. So now if you see here, I have the email this, and if I try to set up, and it will enter the 6-digit code we sent you by mail. So now for that, I will be using mailhog. So you can use any kind of SMTP. Okay, so then and then I need to run my queue server, right? So you can see here it has sent me the email, and here I get the email. So here is my email 350515. If I paste it and get have been enabled, that's it. So now if you see here, the timing is 4 minutes, so you can always change that is code expiry minutes, and then you can pass 2 minutes, 1 minute, or what is how much you want, right? So if I set 2 and let me go to here, it's already enabled. Let me show you. Let me log out and let me try to log in, and that's it. It's saying me it has sent me the code. Okay, yes, I have the code here in 2 minutes, right? That's it. And confirm sign in. Here we have, this is how we can implement the part of email authentication, which is very simple, but it is very important one, right? So similarly, what if we want to implement from the admin panel authentication app, right? So for that, what we need is, we need two things to add on our users table. So let me create a migration again. Add 2FA attributes on users table, let's say. So the first thing that we want is table, let's say it can be text, right? App authentication secret. Okay, so this will be the secret code. And then the next thing we want is, which is not compulsory, but if we want to have the feature for recovery, so we need to have app authentication recovery codes. So I can drop then, that's it, migrate. Okay, so now I need to go to my users model, so it should be obviously hidden, both of the things, right? So now the first thing that I want is get app authentication secret, similar to has email authentication. We'll get them. Similarly, I need to add another method, set app authentication secret. So remember, this must be the column name you have set it. It does not mean that this should be the fixed. You can make it anything, but remember, we need to set it here on our get and set. And the third name is, what we need is get app authentication authentication holder name, right? So this is the name. So it means that in any authentication app, each account can be represented by the holder's name, right? So what we can do it, we can set it as a email, right, so that it will be unique. So now then we need to implement another thing, that is has app authentication, right? So okay, I need to save app authentication secret. I think I add that. Oh, save app authentication secret, that's it. So now I will go here, and then I will add here app authentication make. So if I refresh here, and if I go to profile, so now I can see authenticator app is also here. And then now I need to click on setup. Now the thing what we need to do is, we need to scan this from any of our authenticator app, like Google or maybe Microsoft. So let me scan it from my device. Okay, and the code is 697070. Enable this, that's it. So now we have both things enabled, right? So what's next then? If I try to log out and let me log in again, so now I have the two options. So either I will choose email or authentication app to validate my account. That's it. So in this way we can set up both the things, but I have not teach about the recovery course in this video, so please I will put the link of this in the link in the description below for the documentation, from where you can check how you can save the authentication recovery course, so that it will be easier when people forget and use the recovery code to work on that. Thank you.